Well, hello there. Hello, and welcome to the stream. My name is Andy Arconic, Salu the Crow, Alu, and many other names. And today is Thursday, November 16th, 2023. What's going on, everybody? Hopefully we're all doing well. Bubblezoid, how's it going? Welcome. Chat. We're not going to do a long stream tonight. We're just going to do a small little comfy cozy coding stream for some new .NET8 features. Chat, in case you don't know, .NET8 has been released. Well, it actually released a day or so ago. It's been released pretty nicely, too, actually. I'm really a big fan of it. As many of you know, I am a .NET developer by trade. That is what I do for a living. And one of the big things that I really particularly enjoy is watching all the new advancements, improvements, and features come out with .NET. So one of the big things that we're going to be doing today is we're just going to be kind of semi-upgrading a project that I have here and trying to see exactly where that gets off to. I'm hoping that we can take advantage of some of the new features, but for the most part, I don't really imagine there's going to be a whole lot for us to kind of take advantage of. It's still just going to be a lot of cool exploration. Now, one of the big things that has definitely come out of .NET 8, aside from .NET Aspire, which, for whatever reason, I guess they went with that name, Aspire, but, that is what it is. I guess it can have creative differences on naming, but whatever, is this Blazor web app template that allows you to have a Blazor web app that supports both server-side and client-side rendering at the same time. And that's going to be really neat to see, because I think for some of the apps that we're doing, especially an app like Crows Against Humility, which we need to get back to, Crows on the Shelf, which we're going to try and update as well, I think we'll see some pretty nice advantages there, aside from just like the performance advantages. The primary constructors feature and the classes from C# 12, that's pretty neat, especially with how they work in comparison to record primary constructors. Talk about doing dependency injection right in the class declaration. It's so neat. Chat, I'm kind of geeking out over the .NET 8 and C# 12 releases. And that's just scratching the base surface of what we know. And they're revealing more and more as the convention goes on. So it's just going to be really neat to actually go through and see how many new things we can get to and how many just interesting sections of .NET 8 and just in general, the whole aspect of our software limitations can go. There's also a few other things. Some of the libraries that we use have been updated to support .NET 8 bindings. So, for example, Blazorize, which we are partnered with, you can go and check them out down my profile. They've updated .NET 8, so when we go and set up this new website, we'll be able to go and do that. A bunch of NuGet packages are fine to update as well. But for the most part, we've got a decent amount of work ahead of us. And of course, I wouldn't want to push any external-facing products from the Omen out into the public without first adapting to them from our end. One of the big things that is going to come through with this is, of course, this notion of we have a duty to update to kind of the latest and greatest, especially for security reasons, but we also have a duty to make sure that our products continue to work for those who use them. Since I do not have the code signing certificate still, I can't update the shared libraries just yet, but I need to get in contact with Sectago to actually go and retrieve that. So for a lot of this stuff and a lot of where we're headed, we're going to update Elude the Crow, the eludethecrow.info website. We're going to start updating that today, and we're going to see if maybe we can take advantage of the new Blazor web app. I don't really know if we're going to need to do that. We might just need to, we could just go and configure the current application there into .NET 8, so that might be what we actually do. Also, sorry for starting late, chat. I kind of got weighed down looking at Minecraft stuff because we're going to do some Minecraft streaming this weekend and some Skyrim Novus because your boy missed out on doing that last weekend. So tomorrow night, expect a longer stream. Saturday, expect a longer stream, and Sunday, expect some sort of earlier stream. So, anyways, chat, without much further ado, let's take our hats off and let's get right on into the code. All right, so you probably can't see this, but maybe now you can. This .NET 7 over here. .NET 8. .NET 8. Let's go. Boom. And what happens? Well, not a whole lot other than, you know, we get this neat little set of updates. So let's go and update. Go and update all these at once. I accept. And then, while that's updating in the background, let's go and check out Blazerize and see what they've done for their update. Because this is going to be really neat. Now, chat, Blazerize is, of course, free to use. You only have to pay for a commercial license if you want to, realistically. So let's go and actually check out the news. So new update, Blazerize 1.3.3. The migration of .NET 8, fix on a date picker, fix on a data grid. Actually, what's really interesting is that the new .NET 8 Blazor templates have their own built-in data grid now, too. So yeah, we're gonna go and integrate with that. Signature pad has been fixed. Nice. This is all good stuff. So we got some work to do. It doesn't look like too much is being released here, so probably on the version 1.4 release is when we'll start seeing some extras. But now we also get this neat little feature here in Visual Studio to go and filter our NuGet packages. I don't know how good the resolution's coming through, but in case you can't see, there is an exclamation point here, and that's going to be due to the fact that there are some vulnerable packages within our NuGet list. So if we click Show Only Vulnerable, you'll see that it highlights one particular package, and that's going to be System Regular Expressions. So we'll just go and manually install this until the transitive dependency gets installed. And we'll go to the latest non-vulnerable. Neat. So now we're all set here. We have all of our Serolog stuff. We have TwitchLib just in case. You know, we're gonna make do. All right, so let's see what else we can get through here too, because there's again going to be a substantial amount of things that we're going to try and change here. But I'm very excited, just in general, to have .NET 8 done. Now, why would it tell the world that I'm playing Dead by Daylight when I'm clearly not playing Dead by Daylight? Some days. Oh, crap. Nah, it's fine. I don't really care. It's on the client side facing anyway. Anyways, chat. So we've got some work ahead. If we go and we run this now, I think we can run it and it should be fine. The other thing that we're going to have to do is we're going to have to go and link this up in such a way that we can go and grab our particular NuGet packages, our GitHub repositories from the Omen Den, and a few other things. So it's going to run through, it's going to try and build this out now. That's not really too bad. Chat, hopefully you've had a good week so far. Hopefully your week's gone swell and everything is working out for you. Can tell we've got a few issues over here, but nothing too major. Mostly just professional issues, actually. So, gonna exit CurseForge. Hopefully that builds up a little bit faster. Ow! What the hell? Hey, look at that slick loading icon. Look at that. That's pretty neat. All right, chat. Look at that. That's pretty slick. Our mods are here. And the mod packs we're affiliated with. Neat, neat. I mean, we still have some work to do on these particular mods over here, so we're gonna have to get back into doing that. All right, so, and we have the initial blog post here too. We also changed that up. Ooh, okay, neat. So let's go and do a couple of things here, chat. One, let's see. In a blog, we have Modrinth, pages. There's a few neat tricks that we can do. The other thing is, of course, we have robots.txt that we might want to share. I'm trying to figure out how we could go forth and do that in such a way that it's not just destroyed by like website crawlers. So okay, that's not bad. It's not the best, but it's not bad. Let's go and actually let's go and check out some other things too. Let's come back to here. Let's go and do analyzers. Okay, so we have those analyzers. Okay. Could install the new Poly. Because Poly isn't... So one of the neat things about the new Poly is that it's now essentially a... There we go. Now we can actually go through and do wait and retry and all that nice stuff. So I'm wondering if we can go and do that somewhere around here. The next thing we're going to have to do is we're going to have to go and figure out some of these other pages and trying to get these kind of off the ground. Hey, Shadow, what's going on? How you doing? Let's go and see if we can do... Wait, didn't I already have this on the Omenden's website? Hey, Caden, what's going on? Good, came by to say hello? Well, welcome. Hey, Shimmer, how you doing? Why are you dead? Chat, go follow Shimmer. Hey, Shadow, thank you so much for the bits. Appreciate it. Thank you for the 4 biddies. Thank you, thank you, thank you. It's really kind. Okay, ear, hip, and uterus hurt, but other than that, you're good? Oh. All right, let's go and check out the omenden.com. You get over a week off of classes starting tomorrow, too? Let's see. Services. Nougat. Okay. Let's go and shamelessly copy this. So here we'll go and add a new folder. Call this services. And in here, we'll do a new class. And we'll call this just, you know what? We'll keep it simple. And then NuGet service. Now, something that's really neat that can come from this. So I'm going to go and copy these over here. But it's going to be really cool because I'm going to paste them up here in a comment. And then what we're going to do, we're going to cheat. I'm going to say NuGet. There you go. And that's pretty neat. So now we need to go and figure out which one of these that is. So I'm going to go and look for NuGet. And I think it's feeds. Very interesting that some of these depend on Newtonsoft and some of them don't. How'd you get over a week off? All right. So I think that should be it. So now this is injected within the constructor. So this is a primary constructor, and this is a really cool feature of C#12. Wolfie, what's going on? How you doing, Wolfie? Ow! What'd I do? This is a really neat feature here. So the next thing to do is to go and find these feed options. Let's go grab this. And then feed options. Better question is, what haven't you done yet? Now hold on. Kind of unfair. Kind of rude. I mean, you're not wrong, but god damn it. Okay, so now we have that. Then I'm going to go and grab NuGet information. Oh, whoa. Howl like a wolf. Hey, Caden, Wolfie. There you go. Get y'all to howl. All right, neat. All right, so now package ID, icon URI, all that. But really, this right here to me is the coolest part, because now what we can do is we can also do this, where we go and we refactor, extract interface, I'm going to go and keep it in the same file because I don't really care. And we'll go and make this public. We'll hold off on that side a little bit. Insert blood deficient howl here. Hey. Chat, there's going to be ads. All I'm doing here, chat, is I'm just grabbing some stuff. That's it. I don't know why I did this, because the NuGet information's already serialized. That was kind of silly, wasn't it? That's fine. All right, let's come back. Host? One ad to go, nice. Let's go back into services. That's shared. Hello. That's shared. Let's go back into services. Home and then NuGet service. So now this is the really neat part that we get here, kind of for free. Welcome back, chat. So, chat, you might be asking, but Alu, Knights of the Old Republic for free, thanks to Prime, let's go. But Alu, how are you going to use these in your class? Like, what? That doesn't make any sense. How are you going to keep these used? Well, let me show you something really neat about this. Because this is where these primary constructors certainly take off. So, I'm going to go and paste this method. And we're just going to import these types. And Visual Studio, when this gets lowered, not Visual Studio, and C# when this gets lowered, these are initialized as fields. Isn't that neat? So we have access to the fields here. So if we wanted to go and expose, I don't know, say the feed options for some reason, we could go and do something like public omenden feed options, and then we could say equals feed options, because this is literally created here. It's so neat to see that happen. So we get auto access to these properties. It's kind of wild to me. So the real big thing here, though, with that new feature, is that it kind of saves a lot of this vertical space here that we didn't have before. Right? And we've got a few other things that we're, of course, trying to look for and trying to go and grab and yield returning these out. You know, it's going to take some time, but this right here is where things need to get a little bit more involved. So, whereas before we have feed options, right? Right there. I believe, not entirely sure why. Oh, that's why. Okay. So these are listed as I options. We can go and do that. So then we can go and do that. And then we can go and do feed options equals feed options dot value. Or a little bit safely. So we have the primary constructor like we do in a record. So we can do private read-only open-end feed options, ctor f. And then, because all constructors eventually have to call the base primary constructor, we can go and do that. So now we can, of course, go and do NuGet.common.ilogger. NuGet logger, ilogger, and then NuGet service logger. Equals feed options dot value. And if we really wanted to be neat about it, we could do something like this, where we go and take this, remove that. Cassie will be happy they get this one. Will Cassie be happy though? And then feed options dot value. Which means I get to keep you, right? That's true. But yeah, chat. These new constructors are really neat. And I'm a big fan of this feature. I'm going to use this feature in a lot of areas. We've got some other areas too that are going to be really cool. So we'll go and do that. Oh yeah, let me go and grab this. And we can go and get rid of this. All right. And then we come down here. And we're going to go and do builder.services.add singleton. Stop that. And then NuGet service. And then NuGet service. Services. Oh, right. Okay, we'll go and add you. Don't really care about any of that. Where did I put this, chat? Does anybody remember? I can barely remember. Oh, I guess I should use Fluxor as well, but we'll save that. We'll save that for later. Omenden feed options. That's a good one to have. builder.services.configure options. So NuGet, catalog, package prefix, package names. Nito Burrito. All right, let's go and check out the extensions. So we got service collection extensions, Corvid, front end Corvids. Okay, so I did add it as a scope there. Then we go and do that. Let's go into here and let's go and get the blazored session storage. Nito Burrito. And we'll add it as a singleton, because who really cares? I really need to install Nodocs, don't I? We got that. Add scoped, configure, add blazored session storage, builder.add, builder.services.add blazored local storage as singleton. Actually, I'm just going to get rid of all of this, because we don't really need to pass in options delegates. All right, that should work. Then we have the HTTP client. We have that. So now we need to go into our app settings, which I'm actually going to go and do on this monitor so that way I don't leak any particular secrets. Because your boy is notorious for doing that to himself. And it's kind of funny, but it's also kind of sad. And the dreams in which I'm dying are the best I've ever had. Or something along those lines, I suppose. Oh, yeah. That would have leaked. That would have been real bad if I had shown that on stream. Holy crap. God damn. Woo. Woo. Let's talk some bad things that are on there. Why the hell do I have it public too? Nah, I'll fix that at some point. Oh, yeah, because it actually doesn't really matter. All right, let's go and do a catalog URI. And API NuGet.org v3 /index.json. Package prefix is going to be the Omen Den. And then package names are going to be shared logging interfaces services JSON API. There we go. Perfect. So now, come back over here. It does seem kind of silly to just have this constructor out here, doesn't it? But it's really funny. At least it's funny to me. So now we have this, we have all that. That's all nice and set up. So let's go and build out a component for this. which we have. Isn't that neat? So let's go and check this out. Because there. Is it under components? NuGet feed, NuGet display. Neat. So let's just go and copy this. Let's go and paste this down here. Go and import that. And instead, I'm going to go and grab this. And I am going to go and put it in the imports.razor. There we go. Nice. Then the next thing we're going to do. Now, something I want to keep in mind with you here that I haven't done, chat, is I haven't created a whole lot of code behinds, which normally I would, but in this case, I don't really feel the need to do so. And actually, I wonder if I can do this. No. I do parameter. No. I can do inject. And I can go and grab this. And I can come back over to imports. Do that. And there we go. And instead of a list, no, we'll keep it as a list. That's fine. Let's go. And see what happens. Did I forget how to do an inject? I might have forgotten how to do an inject. That's unfortunate. Oh, knit that. Eh. Do I not have a meta component? I do. What the hell? Okay. Okay. There is no inject directive now. So let's see where this goes. Maybe we get lucky, chat. Maybe we get lucky. You feeling lucky? I'm always feeling somewhat unlucky. So we'll see. We'll see how this works. If we get there, though, we get there. And that's sick. And if we don't get there, well, then I'm going to be a little sad. I'm a little sad. Just a little sad. What's the error? Sag. Can be instantiated using services from the service container and default values. Sag. All right. Let's come back over here. So the reason why this doesn't work is because we didn't tell it what it needs to do. All right. So one of the things we can do is we can come back here and we can go back and do this as the options parameter. And instead, we can go and do something like var resolved options equals feed options dot value. And this is just a quick fix. So keep this in mind, chat. This is not the end all be all fix here. This is just a quick fix. So now the service registration should exist. And we're using the options pattern, so this should be fine. We launch, we load. Are you still throwing an error? Unable to resolve the NuGet common eye logger. What? Didn't I have to have this? Where is this used? Can I, instead of using a NuGet logger, can I just use the logger? No? Okay. So what was the issue? The issue was that it couldn't grab unable to resolve service for type. So do I need to register that separately? Is that what's going on? That might be what's going on. I don't know, Chay. You can tell it's been a minute since I've done this here. Create logger. Okay. Sure. Add options. Add auth, add cookie, add sockets, add client. Don't care. Configure, data protection. Fluxor. Printify API. Oh, ads. Chat, while the ads are rolling, we're gonna try and stumble through this and try and figure out where I need to inject the NuGet stuff. So I wasn't entirely sure on that context. Oh, I should probably actually add the HTML sanitizer too. That seems like a good thing to add. I'll say it. Yeah, we'll go and add you. Don't really care. Go and import you. All right, nice. Pretty sure we can do add singleton. So this couldn't resolve the NuGet logger. Use, combine, send file, well known. Service collection. All right, let's go and welcome back, chat. Let's go and check out. Could not inject NuGet.common.logger. Deathagus, thank you for the raid. What's going on, Deathagus? How you doing? Hope you're doing well. Welcome on in, Raiders. My name is Andy Alou. I'm a variety coder here on Twitch, currently going over the latest features in .NET8, which was just released earlier this week. But chat, if you haven't followed Deathagus, go and follow Deathagus. He's a pretty cool dude. Got a really nice voice going on, too. Playing Killer Frequency. I was in there a little bit earlier after Bread Hero Dan raided on into him, but definitely go and give Deathagus a follow. Trust me, you won't regret it. And Raiders, hopefully you're doing well. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Right now, we're just trying to go and find out how we can actually go and use this NuGet common logger here. And we're trying to figure out why I can't seem to inject this. Glad you were at the PC for a raid, unlike yourself. Lol. It happens. It happens. Let's actually go and see if maybe I'm missing a package. That might be the real kicker. So right now what we're doing is we're updating my personal site before I go and update anything else to .NET8. I like to do things in-house before I go and do things externally. This way I can trust myself to go and deliver this out into the world. And sure as shit, seems like I've done minimal package invasive. So I'm wondering, wait. Packaging protocol. Packaging. The issue that we're running into, chat, is that we can't seem to resolve the NuGet iLogger implementation, or not the NuGet iLogger implementation, the NuGet logger implementation. And this is a little different than our current logger. So if we go and do this, and we go and search this here, I'm wondering, of course, no one's going to have this issue because nobody builds these things like this. They always build them the right way. God damn it. Chat, the long story short is, don't do what I do and build things, hashtag because you can. Build things the right way. Because if you do it like I do, you're going to end up with code that works half the time. And you want code that works all the time. Not some of the time, not half the time, not 3/4 of the time, but all the time. Your code should be deterministic. Given the same set of inputs, you should have a reasonable expected output. That's not what I wanted to do. So we need to figure out unable to resolve service for type NuGet common iLogger. So what is this service and why is it not resolving? NuGet.common. All right. Nope. So NuGet is pretty neat. But again, why aren't you registering? Huh? Why do you hate me so? What'd I ever do to you? Did I do anything to you? Crap, I don't remember. So let's see here. Add singleton Omenden NuGet service, right? So let's go and see what this actually is. So what we're gonna do, NuGet.common iLogger. Huh. That's fascinating. That's all there is to it. So is there another method I can use? All right, so let's go into repository. Okay, so that's get resource async. So it would be search dot. So there's search async, but that requires a NuGet logger. So let's see here. Get resource async. New source repository. Also, I guess we should probably cache these results at some point, right? So we could do something kind of wild like this, private concurrent dictionary, string, and what is this going to be? NuGet information? Because what's cache NuGet information? Because really, realistically, what's a cached? What is a cache? But just kind of like a concurrent dictionary, a concurrent map at this point. It doesn't really make too much of a difference to me. So what we can do here is we can go and do var package info equals, we can do dot add or update. And we can then do yield return. Hey, Kay, what's going on? Nice. So we can go and do that. Make that read-only. Could even make it static, couldn't we? There. Hey Glitch, thanks for the raid. I appreciate it. Welcome on in, Raiders. My name is Andy Alou. I'm a variety coder here on Twitch, currently going through some of the new aspects of .NET8 in a Blazor WebAssembly application. We just recently upgraded this application to .NET8, but hopefully you're doing well. Welcome, welcome, welcome. And chat, if you haven't gone and followed Glitch, go give Glitch a follow. They do artwork. Check them out. They're really cool. Waiting for hubby to get home from the airport. He had a work trip and is coming home. Oh, nice. Well, I hope that's going well. If cache NuGet information dot is empty, if it isn't empty, then for each var package in yield return packages. Nice. Hey, 2 hours of painting. Hello, Alou. Sup? Oh, you know, just vibing. I guess we could do a yield break. That should help. So if it's not empty, go and get all the values, yield return them, and then yield break, so that we don't proceed. Otherwise, go and grab the rest of these and add them to the cache. But this is really the issue part here, right? Is because we don't have the ability to go and grab this NuGet logger.
Nurse, doctor, there's a patient that says he's invisible. Doctor, well, tell him I can't see him right now.
Well, so next thing we need to do is figure out, okay, so why can't I get this damn where's the NuGet page? Or is that going to be in core? No, that's specs. Am I being thick right now, chat? I might be being a little thick. I might be having a little bit of an issue here. There it is. I'm done NuGet service. Sheesh. So oh, because I don't inject it. Duh. Why doesn't it work? Why can't I inject it? Because it doesn't exist. You silly goose. God. Some days.
Believe in your goals for them to become real.
Hey. Some good point to that. Something I need to remind myself. It's amazing how much trouble one can get oneself into if they simply hope for the best. It's also amazing how much trouble one can get oneself out of. NuGet, that common, that no longer, that instance. That's actually pretty slick. Remove the member initializer. Now, wait a minute. Oh, private, read-only. All right, there's no new associated with that. That's just what it is, right? Yeah. All right, let's go and run it and see what happens. Sometimes you just gotta believe in yourself, chat. And if you can't, well, that's why you hope for a good support network for people that can believe in you. It's kind of wild. I definitely know I wouldn't have made it to 7 years of sobriety without a community of people who believed in me, who believed that I could do it, because I certainly didn't think I could. So, a lot of truth to that. Also a lot of truth to being able to get to here, too. Hey. So, service resolved. Unexpected failure. Uh-huh. Failed to load symbols. Am I doing logging on this at all? No? No? No, it doesn't look like I am. So let's go and do this too. Builder dot logging dot clear providers dot add log dot logger dispose true. Let's see. Oh, I'm also only logging to the browser console and debug. That's no big deal. Chat, logging is huge. Logging does not replace a good IDE, but it is good to have. It is good to know. P. Okay, so unexpected failure. Uh-huh. Line 44. Sure. So let's go. Come on, Visual Studio. Behave. Okay, so let's go and check this out. Okay. I'm gonna cut that. We'll just do that. Why is this? It's always such a pain. Also, just particularly strange. So let's go and check out what could be going on here. That'll always be good to see. If we can figure out what's going wrong. Also, I want to check something. Okay, cool. If we can see what's going wrong and get a little bit of insight into the service injection failure point, then we'll be good to go. Otherwise, we'll kind of be SOL. But chat, the whole point here, the whole idea is to just go and load our... Hello? Hello? Why you no want to load? Oh my god, this shit again? Stop. Laser component inject. Okay, give me the .NET8 version of this. Blah, blah, blah. Add singleton. Don't care. How are you doing this in the component? At inject. Okay, that's what I've been doing. You son of a bitch. God damn it. Will you just resolve? I know you failed. I just want my services. Is this going to be that infamous Visual Studio lag? Okay, so you go to 23. Right. Oh, are you mad at me because I did this? Is that why you're mad at me? Chat, that's why it's mad at me. It's one or the other, not both. Chat, you got ads coming. So we're just going to do this while the ads are rolling and try and see if it'll figure itself out and stop being so passive aggressive with me. Kind of rude, to be honest with you. Kind of rude. I don't really care, Edge. Okay, that was the wrong choice. So obviously, it's this one. Let's see if that does anything. Sometimes you get lucky, sometimes you don't. Bro, what the hell? Need you to tell me why you're being such a bitch. I'm doing the inject right here according to this. So I don't understand. Could not find any debuggable target. Are you kidding me? All right, I'm going to close Visual Studio. We're going to try this again, chat. Some days Visual Studio really loves me. Some days it can't stand me. Today is one of those days where it can't stand me. I don't blame it, though. I can hardly stand myself. Hey. Hey, there's that IntelliSense. Why weren't you here earlier? What happened? Why didn't you want to show up for me, huh? What were you doing? Why were you taking your sweet-ass time? Oh, I guess I should update SonarLint at some point. At the next close. Yeah, let's go to updates. And we'll update you. And then to update you, yeah, we need to go and grab the extension packet. Neat. Okay. So once that's done, let's just go and run it and see what happens. The other neat thing with doing stuff like this, chat, is also you get to kind of not just vent your frustrations at your IDE for not listening to you, but you also... Swear to God, if it doesn't do that again, I'm going to be so pissed. Hey. Hey. What are you doing? Excuse you. Excuse you. What are you doing? What are you doing? Huh? What are you doing? Do I need to call clear providers here? How do I get you to behave? Now you're making me look bad. I don't appreciate it. I don't like looking bad. Of course, supposedly you're listening on this port. Why aren't you loading this directly, asshole? Oh my God. It's so annoying. Now, hold on. That's not how I left you. How are you an unbound breakpoint? What the hell? Excuse you? Excuse you? How are you an unbound breakpoint? Hold the goddamn phone. Unbound? My ass cheeks. It wants to be different. It does, doesn't it? The hell's an unbound breakpoint. Oh, stop. You know what needs to happen? I know what needs to happen. All right, let's go into the File Explorer. And we're just going to delete these. Get out of here. God damn it. Ugh. Wait. Can't I just come back in here? Huh. Alright, let's try this. Let's try this, chat. CD source repos, the omendan dot alu get status. Get reset or get restore alumen.aludacro slash models slash nougat. What? Huh? Okay. Kind of clean. .NET restore. .NET build. I don't know, chat. Sometimes it loves me and sometimes it hates me. All right, so we built it, cleaned it, stored. I guess I could do what? .NET watch? Damn it. Sure. Let's double check. So it does work here. And if I do an empty cache and hard refresh. Ha! I don't understand. Okay. The .NET clean again. That might be it. Come back here. This is fine. That's fine.
Someone asked me, what's the 9th letter of the alphabet? It was a complete guess, but I was right.
Chat, for those of you who may not know, H is the 8th letter. I is the 9th letter. Remove member initializer. Okay. Can't I just... Okay, if I cut that... Can I do that? There we go. All right. Had enough of that. Had enough of this. Gonna go back. I'm gonna remove this. We're just gonna keep it like that. All right, we'll keep it simple. Keep it simple. You returned with homemade miso soup? Nice. Unexpected failure reading nougat.config. Uh-huh. Did I have to do anything special to set this up? No, stop. Something's failing on your end, and I don't know what it is. Actually pretty annoying, but it is what it is. So what is the actual error? I'm not going to find out here. System.io exception. What? Why is it throwing an IO exception? System.net.security? What? Why are you throwing an IO exception? Is it because I have this cache? A joke for you, why didn't the skeleton compete the test of courage? He didn't have the guts for it? Lol. Is it because I tried to cache it like that? Is that the issue? Like, please, make it make sense. Oh no, we'll get this. Alright, let's go here. Let's go. Still. Unexpected failure. Path, home, web user, nougat, nougat.config. DLL not found. Now, hold on. Stop. Hold on. I don't care about. This I care about. Okay. So we come down here. Go to here. Nougat. Of course that's not going to work. Of course that's not going to work. Because we never did this. So builder, that configuration, that add JSON file. Reload on change, true. Of course. God damn it. Oh, why doesn't it work? Probably for the actual reason why it doesn't work. You silly goose. So if we go to localhost, why is that? All right, we're gonna clean solution. I'm gonna rebuild the solution. And I'm just gonna put breakpoints wherever I want. Because damn it, you're gonna work. I demand absolute fealty from my code. Whoa. Explain that to me. I don't understand. How can it be different? I've only had this happen a handful of times. And each time it's in no executable code? What? Now we're gonna recompile all the goddamn files in the solution. We are figuring this out, damn it. And we're rebuilding. Something somewhere along the lines got hosed. And I'm not entirely sure where. But something got all sorts of jumbled. Because this isn't normal to have. Where it won't hit the breakpoints. That's not normal. So that's fine. Yeah. It's just not hitting the service at all. So do I need to register this as a add scoped? And then we'll register these as scoped. Oh, so what am I doing monkeying around with a cache when I can literally just inject it into here as a singleton service? No, I guess that would be the other thing to do, wouldn't it? Don't pause. Stop. You stupid set of codes. Okay. So let's go and redo this as a singleton. And I'm going to do the same thing here. but I'm going to take off the local storage. We're going to come back. We're going to try it like this. I don't understand why my breakpoints don't want to work here. Sometimes it's because NuGet just didn't download the symbols correctly. But sometimes it's also just due to the absolute... Sometimes it's actually just due to the failure of the debugger. And sometimes that takes a hard restart. No, sync is active. Burps and miso soup. Nice. I'm glad it's tasty. No, that's the right spelling. I don't want to disable it. All right, let's get rid of the logger. Oh, did I ever... Chat, you're going to have a bit of an ad break. Okay. Didn't I tell you to build in .NET 8? I did. So I need this to... Okay. I mean, there are 0 errors, so explain this to me. Can I do discard? Yeah. I think I can do discard there. So then... in here... So I options... Okay. Thindal, what's going on? How you doing, Thindal? It's always so neat watching Alu work. Huh. I wonder why it came through my name on the followage. That's strange. Let me go and authenticate with that. Wonder why that's like that. Also, let's go and get you a shout out, Thindall. Run into some unfortunate issues with debugging. Bed about to fall asleep again. How are you? I'm doing all right. Just running into continuous issues here. Trying to figure out why I keep getting this. Could not connect to debug target. I have a feeling I know what it's from. Oh. Why are my analyzers... Huh? Wait a minute. Huh? What? Huh? Why are my analyzers not liking me? What? Huh? Wait a goddamn minute. Confused sounds. Yeah. My, this damn... Upgrading to .NET8 sure is odd. I found it scarily easy. I also find it interestingly easy. I just don't know why the code analysis is throwing an issue. Seems kind of strange. Hey Jay, what's going on? Thanks for shouting out Jay County. I'm gonna get rid of local storage for now. Is it local storage I want to get rid of, or is it session storage? Doesn't matter. There, we have session storage. Who cares? Okay. So now we have that. So that's installed. That's installed. There's in a later version. That's the latest. We have Nougat. Jay got Mario RPG for the Switch and some food and just relaxing. Nice. I'm gonna have to replace that. But god damn it. The snack bar is being implicitly referenced? By what? What? I'm doing all right, Jay. Just trying to figure stuff out here. You know, just trying to see why I might be having some minor issues. I'm gonna close Visual Studio for now. Let it cool off a little bit. We'll install this update and see if maybe it just needed to have some stuff cleared out. I don't know, sometimes Visual Studio behaves really weird. I've also noticed it behaving a lot weirder on the professional and enterprise versions than I've noticed it behaving weird on the community version. But maybe that's just me and my semi-paranoia. Miss Mama Raven, or Mrs. Mama Raven, thank you for the raid. Welcome on in, everybody.
Thank you for following Shia Gaming. Hope you enjoy your follower emotes and watching Aliu force push his changes like an absolute potato.
Exactly. Welcome on in, Raiders. My name is Andy Alou. I'm a variety coder here on Twitch. I do a whole lot of coding.
Thank you for following Mrs. Mama Raven. Hope you enjoy your follower emotes and watching Aliu force push his changes like an absolute potato.
Like an absolute potato indeed. Ow! Oh goodness, that alert is adorable, isn't it? Lance, what's going on? Mrs. Mama Raven, how's it going? Shio, how's it going? Welcome on in, Raiders. My name is Andy Alou. I'm a variety coder here on Twitch. I code mostly in C#.net. Right now we're just waiting on Visual Studio to kind of cool its jets, but hopefully you are doing well. Chat, if you haven't checked out Raven yet, go and give them a check out. When somebody raids into us and shares their community with us, it is highly appreciated if you can go and at least give them a follow and check out their content. You never know, they might become your next favorite content creator. So, you were last playing Phasmo. Oh man, it's been so long since I've played Phasmo. Well, now wait a minute here. Hold on. Is Vampire Tiger sneaking in here and throwing shit at me? Now, come on now. I don't think I didn't see you here, Vampire. What's going on? So yeah, Raiders, what we're doing is we are updating to DotNet8, which is the latest version of .NET. It just come out. I suggested you to them. Oh, well, thank you. .NET8 is the newest release. It just came out in .NET Conference. It's for those of us who do C# development. And right now we are updating one of my personal sites. Oni-chan, thank you for the 150 bits. Appreciate it, Nan. So what we're doing now... Yeah, we brought Vamp, but she prefers crispy. True! True! Thanks for the hug. Get a shout out for the crispy vampire, too. Crispiest vampire here on Twitch. So, chat. Anyway, what we're doing is we're going through and we're taking some of the code from this Omenden host and we're migrating it over to my personal site, eludethecrow.info. And as we go and do that, one of the things that we're going to take a look at as well is this updating to .NET8. And what makes this so special is that, one, we get a lot of new interesting features, such as primary constructors and classes, which have cleaned up a lot of vertical space in our code, as well as just some of the other interesting, neat areas of creating projects via something called .NET Aspire and a few other things. So that's what we're doing, is we're updating one of my personal websites using some of these new creative tools. Now, granted, I'm just waiting on Visual Studio to get its collective shit together, its collective ducks in a row, if you will, and actually behave for me, because as I've found, sometimes my software likes to misbehave, and I demand absolute fealty from my software, because you're going to work, or I'm going to switch to Rider. Ooh, there's a documentation authoring IDE. Let's go. Might have to go and check that out. There's a lot of stuff over here. Software rebelling, I know. But chat, eventually we're going to convert all of our items over into what can be used for .NET8. Well, all of our C#.NET stuff, all of our Minecraft mods will, go to whatever Java needs, but that's neither here nor there. But eventually, I'm hoping to get the rest of these to be built for .NET 8. And again, this is a little bit of a problem here because, your boy doesn't have his code signing certificate yet. Software fuzzy? If only. So let's actually go and do another git status here. And let's go and open this up in Visual Studio Code. Blah, blah, blah. Don't care. This I'm going to have to get rid of. Yeah, get rid of that. Okay. So this is part of the neat stuff here. At least it isn't totally crunchy code. It's true. So what we've been working on is trying to get this here NuGet service so that way we can go and display the packages that are on our NuGet package display, right? So it would be here. And essentially what we're trying to do is not get exactly this view, but we're trying to go and get the packages that we've made. Oh, nice. Almost at 21,000 downloads, Pog. So we've got a little bit more work to do here when it comes to updating these to the latest release candidates, but for the most part, this is exactly where this is what we want to see. So what we're trying to do is we're trying to go into our NuGet service here. And notice this is using the primary constructor feature. Hey, Mally, what's going on? How you doing? Yeah, at least it isn't crunchy code, indeed. I missed somebody earlier. I think I did. Somebody told me that I'm an adorable bean, and I want to make sure I go and find that message, because I'm pretty sure I missed you. Sorry about that. Where'd you go? Ah. LJ Dare. Thank you. Sorry, I missed you earlier. I'm alright. Alright. Right on. So now what we're trying to do is we're trying to figure out, A, why we've been having some issues here when it comes to, well, actually, this should probably be taken care of by a source-generated regular expression. So I don't know why I didn't do it that way. Maybe it's because I wasn't thinking about it, but whatever. But by using the primary constructor, we were able to save some vertical space here and inject that directly, and now we have the ability to go through and search through the rest of this. Then, oh, no, that's the wrong one. Then the next thing we want to do is, of course, we want to go and display it on our NuGet page. So by doing that here, we can then go and see and display the correct packages. So while we may have some issues, so we can go and get rid of that, we can go and get rid of that, kind of clean this up a little bit and figure out. You have to do non-exciting paperwork tomorrow. Well, but it's time to start your name change so you can get rid of your married name. I get you. Good luck with that. So yeah, we got a small set of work out ahead of us. I don't know why I keep doing configure await here. We probably shouldn't be. Typically, if I don't know why I'm doing something, I probably shouldn't be doing it. I mean, that's just some of that obvious shit right there, you know? I'm actually gonna go and grab this. We're gonna go into here. Oh, nice. And we're gonna go. And I'm gonna go and grab this. Remove it. And we're gonna go up here. We're gonna go and do an inject. And we're gonna go and get rid of that. And there you go. Nice. Now it's the Blazor way. Hashtag Blazor. No, chat. A lot of what we do here in Blazor should just be so much purple. All right. With tofu. Ooh. Let's go and do that. So that should be fine. Come back over here. Let's see if there's any services that we've injected. None. Nice. Is there a cascading parameter attribute? Let's see how we do that. Cascading value. Following layout component specifies the theme as a cascading value. Button class is assigned a value of BTN success, which is a bootstrap button style. Any descendant component in the component hierarchy can use the button class property through the theme info. Oh. Oh, that's neat. That's neat indeed. Okay, so it does need to be an attribute. Nice. Okay. So now we have analysis services all set, but before we get to there, so we're all set here. We have all that. We removed part of the issue. Let's go and double check this and make sure. Okay. You're gonna. I think in about 30 minutes to an hour you'll be off, so you can wake up early and go to government offices and shit. So, all right, Glitch. Caden, have a wonderful night. Thanks for hanging out. I appreciate you. Though first, monkas.
Thank you Shimmer Wolf Arts for gifting Jaconi a sub to the channel.
Caden, thank you so much for gifting that sub to Jay. Jacob will come back into the Omen. Hope you enjoy your emotes and ad-free viewing and watch me absolutely stumble under this code like an absolute potato. I'm going to go and copy this out too. Because I think that's going to be important. So let's go and find a project with a more relevant renovate. Oh, I don't know. Does Maui have renovate? It does. It does, Pog. I want to eat some potato. Not me. No, don't minify. Why are you minifying? I didn't know I did. Good to know. Oh. Maui. Maui has a giant hook, you know? All right. Oh. Let's launch Visual Studio for the third goddamn time. And we'll see if it works. And when it doesn't, I'm going to cry a little bit. Maybe. Chat, you have an ad coming in. Also, not entirely sure. I might take advantage of this particular ad break to go and get some water. I don't know. Water. Never touch the stuff. Fish fucking it. If I still had voice mod up, I would have blurred that out, so it'd been funny. Yeah, whatever. Goddamn, Visual Studio, take your sweet ass time loading. Shish! Just kidding. Hey, Chad, am I still with you? Okay, cool. So it was just Chatterino that failed. Nice. All right, we're going to try and run it like this. Run it back. Let's see what happens. Okay, still getting the same bullshit here. What happened? Like, what the hell is this? I'm gonna restore. CD, the Omendan, .NET run. Are you listening? You are listening. Now, wait a minute. Why are you only listening on that? Huh? Strange. Huh. Very strange indeed. It's almost like the launch profile just doesn't exist anymore. So what happened here? HTTPS. I don't understand. Did I miss something? No? Oh, I forgot I can attach the Unity debugger. Nice. So I do a rebuild. Come back here. Okay. Huh. So what is going on, chat? Because it seems to have been ever since I added in this particular feature, and it's not been wanting to work for me. Now, could it also just be that this should really be done on the server side? Or okay, let's try without a primary constructor. I don't think this will change anything. Yeah, see? So we do that. Actually, because then we would want to do that. And we would do that. Still can convert. Huh. Oh, that's neat. Because it exposes a backing property. That's neat. That's a really neat thing. Okay. Okay, chat. That's neat. That's neat. This isn't going to work. That's neat. Probably isn't going to work because I probably have some background process running now I think about it. So if we go into Task Manager. Yeah, it's probably due to some sort of host in Visual Studio that's not closing out properly. That wouldn't surprise me. Let's go and stop that. Let's go and close Visual Studio down one more time. And what if I end the .NET host? What do you think will happen? That's what I'm thinking. I'm not sure. But it's worth a shot. Okay, let's see. Is there anything else I can get rid of that's currently running? Search, censored, spooler, SQL Server, theme, no Visual Studio here. Is there Visual Studio down here? New. Okay. Try and see what happens now. Maybe we get lucky. Maybe we don't. Who knows? Not me. You know why? Because I don't have that kind of intelligence right now. It's 1:18 in the morning. Or something like that. I don't know. I don't know. When we start up, that should start up the .NET host again. Should start up Visual Studio again. So all this stuff should be ready. Well, now that's new. I like that analysis. My cats are acting up. Hey. Alright, chat. Now, let's just put a breakpoint and see what happens. Okay. Still same issue. Still same issue here. Might need to have a restart on the computer at some point then. That's fine though. Because we can come here. Huh. As for why it's unbound, I'm not sure. Because the big thing here, chat, and one of the bigger things to remember here too, is that this isn't necessarily something... Huh, why is it still running? Why are you running? Stop. So there's something here within this particular set of code that is causing it to not close. Here, I'm gonna go and do that, and then we're just gonna do name of. There. Good enough for government work. So there's something that's going on here that's causing this to not want to close down. And whether it's adding the JSON file here, because maybe I need to do an... So let's go and check that out. Builder services and JSON file WASM. Set it up, blah, blah, blah. Configure. Blah, 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 don't care. Oh. That's interesting. I wonder why that is. That's really strange. Oh, you load them by default? Oh. Am I dumb? I think I'm thick. Not dumb. Just thick. So then we would do builder services.add singleton. And it's bind, right? Configure options. Has 0 parameters. Oh, okay. So it'd just be that configure. And then we would actually do something like var omen feed options was new. And then I could get rid of this. And actually, I can do this. Go up here. The builder.configuration.bind. Okay. And then we go and we do that. Or ooh. Okay. Options equals. Can't I just do that? Chat? How you... God damn it. Alright. Let's go and do options, catalog. Names, package prefix. Alright, let's see if this works out. Maybe it does, maybe it doesn't. Don't know, don't care. Well, I only care somewhat. Because it's trying to bootstrap something that it can't get to. Alright, so maybe configure isn't the right way. Stop. Okay. So does that mean I can then take off the eye options and just replace that like that? So decided you were still a bit hungry, so you're having some oatmeal now? Nice. Hope you're enjoying your oatmeal. I just don't understand why this is deciding to be a pain in my ass right now. When it shouldn't be at all. Well, that would do it, actually. What was that? Oh, wait a minute. Isn't it what I have it under is NuGet? I do. Perfect. Okay, I almost spilled your food all over you, but you're doing okay? Hey. Almost is better than it actually happening. God damn it. Alright, let's empty this cache. How do you have no issues, but you still can't load my goddamn settings? Huh? Riddle me that one, punk. Don't understand. How are you able to do that? Make it make sense. Huh? I guess the other question is, why are all my breakpoints coming up? That's strange. Oh, it can't be hit. What's going on there? What's the point? If I'm using a full-blown IDE, what's the point in telling me my breakpoints cannot be hit? What's the point in using an IDE? Now you see, this is neat. But what I don't understand is where the hell is that coming from? Let's go and see if we can find it in File Explorer. unhandled error in debugger adapter. Error looking up /JSON version. What the hell? /JSON/version? What the frick? NuGet/index.json. Yes. Yes, this is all fine. It's fine, it's fine, it's fine, it's fine, it's... Am I missing something here, chat? Chat, am I missing something? It's like, these are all the standard imports. Like, that's pretty standard. Log event level down information. I mean, even in the compiler config. I guess that would be the only thing I would think would have gone wrong. Let's check. So you're fine, you're fine. And change you to a lowercase f. Implicit, me, there's the GitHub. Don't sign it. Honestly, don't care about the user secret. Actually, I think these all need to be caps anyways. Let's go and do that. Alright, let's go and check this out then. So we have the TypeScript, all that. What are we missing? Definitely missing something. Go and check this out. See what else we got here on the WebAssembly side. Now, why would this be missing? Is that really gone? Seems strange. Seems strange indeed. Don't I... Come on. Don't I have system text JSON? I don't understand. This package is not required. This package is not required yet. For some reason, this particular package doesn't have them. Kind of strange. Kind of sus. You know? That's strange. This is referenced by the framework I'm in. And I'm going to go and install this. I know these analyzers were coughing up a lung and not happy with me. Don't know why that is. But they were whining. I wonder if it's simply because I didn't update this correctly to .NET8. Because that's more than likely the case, honestly. That's probably what actually happened. Is I missed a step. Because then if we go and we take a look at debug, again, we can still see that there is an issue with the IO exception. So it's having an issue intercepting a file somewhere. Now, what that file could be, I don't know. Let's go and see if there's any sort of references that we didn't clean up either. So no references there. Why is this here? Common and shared JSON API? What? Yeah, that's there. That's fine. But why is the JSON API library in here? Okay. All right, time for you to wind down and get ready for bed. Good night, my friend. Hey, have a good night, Glitch. Thanks for hanging out as long as you did. Appreciate you. We're probably about half an hour out, too, from getting out of here. Hope your problem is solved soon. Yeah, me too. Thank you. I have a feeling it's just a matter of getting to the right packages. You have a good time? I'm trying. Yeah, I think I know what the issue is. It's not these. It might be this. And it might be... No, it's not going to be the HTTP stuff. I mean, at worst, I guess it could be the HTML sanitizer, but that's not normally something that has caused issues, / I have it in another .NET8 project itself, so I don't think this is the cause. And the off chance that it is, though, no, we'll leave it. These are all updated to their latest versions. This is updated to... It could be session storage. But since that's... Well, let's see. That's the latest. I'm really not taking advantage of session or local storage either. And that's kind of the unfortunate part there too. I really should be, because the whole idea behind doing that is just ensuring it comes down to ensuring that there is some sort of local access to a cache for your user. Oh, wait, did you not get installed? Oh, that's right, I didn't install you. Oh, that's neat. Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna uninstall Poly for now. This shouldn't hurt the application. Not at all. It shouldn't do anything to the app, actually. Targeting .NET8. We close that. Come back over to program. With browser console. Right to debug. Right to file. Serialog.syncs.f. We'll go and install you. Compact. It's really going to be serialog.formatting. Yep. That's fine. What is the format provider? It's culture info. Level switch. Output template. String. All right, let's go and see. That's the other weird part too, chat, is that it doesn't want to... Didn't I tell you to write to logs? Huh. I told you to write here. I told you to write here. Kind of strange. Kind of strange indeed, chat, that it doesn't want to respect me. That's also really strange. All right, maybe this is part of the solution. Close that. Close Edge. And we try again. I don't know. Strange things happen. Doesn't look like that's going to change much. See, I don't mind going out. I really don't mind going out to these endpoints here, like this localhost. What I do mind is that it doesn't... Like, this works. This is fine. This doesn't work. This works. But I'm not getting any output here. And that's where... That's where it's kind of strange, because then the other thing is too, right? Again, if it's in the www root, in the www root folder, we should be able to go and grab the configuration out of here, but I can't actually physically see if we're doing that because I cannot debug. Which is kind of strange, because all things considered, I should be able to debug out here. And it's really kind of, so we could do .NET Watch. Now hold on. That's hilarious. So what is this? Unexpected failure reading of NuGet config. That's the same goddamn error I've been getting. Ow, vampire. So Visual Studio doesn't have access to that. Why? What changed? Now you hide? Uh-huh. Why are you hiding? I think I'm starting to get it now. I'm gonna get rid of renovate.min. But I think I'm starting to get this. Huh. I can delete obj. Now that's fascinating because it's not copied over. Okay. Now I meticulously go through and delete these. Okay. That's fascinating. You hide because you can? Uh-huh. So chat, check this out. We remove those, and it's almost like it doesn't want to recognize the packages here. So we clean, we rebuild. again, it's almost like it doesn't want to recognize the packages that we have. And that's, in and of itself, a very interesting problem, because that doesn't make a whole lot of sense for us, since from what we've seen of NuGet and NuGet Package Manager, that this should be a relatively stable solution. So what's the resolution here? What's the ideal pathway out of this? And that's where we're probably going to have to invoke a little bit of ingenuity and a little bit of, well, it worked on my machine. Because there's something that I did in between here and here, and adding in this new service that I screwed up. Now, whatever it was, I'm not sure. I mean, it could also just be something as stupid as doing that. And doing that. Actually, let's go and take this out and see what happens now. So we're changing things up. You know, we're trying to get things going. Close that. Okay, same shit, different day. Empty the cache, hard refresh. Go to localhost. Yeah, it's trying to find this NuGet package, but it can't find it, which is also strange because I thought we were supposed to get app settings.json immediately. Since this is part of .NET 6, I can't debug it because at this point the debugger doesn't want to cooperate, because I can label this here all I want, 6 days to Sunday, right? And as soon as I do that, it'll tell me this breakpoint will not be hit because a copy of program C was found in Blazor dev server.dll. So I need to figure out where this Blazor dev server DLL is. There we go. That's also on. Oh, we're on ads. Okay. Swear though, I had this here. Yeah. WS proxy. URL hostname. Right. These are the exact same. That was the exact same. That's the exact same. I shouldn't need it up there. Now, wait a minute. Just gonna do that just for sanity check. .NET8 version. Debug Blazor WebAssembly app. In Visual Studio, open the app, set a breakpoint, press F5. And breakpoints in. Pages / counter. Huh. So okay. I don't care about Firefox. I just want to know why I can't hit breakpoints. Tools, options, debugging, general. Sure. That's that. Huh. ASP.NET Core WebAssembly.dev server. I'm gonna uninstall this and I'm gonna reinstall it. Okay. Now let's go and check this out. So that was browser debug host, right? So if we go into browser. And what was that? That was browser debug host. Huh. Transport. That's very interesting indeed. All right. Well, after we uninstall it and reinstall, let's rerun it and see what happens now. If only we got so lucky. It's kind of strange, chat. It was working and then it stopped. It was working when we updated .NET8, so I'm not entirely sure what changed between these. But these are all fine. I mean, I guess the only thing that really changed was that I included this. But honestly, that really shouldn't make too big of a difference. Kind of strange, kind of Monka-esque. And maybe that's the other thing too, chat. So maybe I'm just not reading it correctly within here. But we know it's not the HTML sanitizer. Okay, let's say I get rid of both of these. No. No. It's none of those. That is fascinating indeed. Because it's still giving me this exception. Because apparently it can't access that. That's the issue. That's the issue. It can't access something here. Is that because it's a client side? And this needs to be server-sided. That might be it. Well, no, because then it would still not work even after we accessed it. Huh. Still though, champ. There are a lot of features in .NET8. So what we're going to do, we're just going to commit our changes here. We're just going to call this upgrade to .NET8 and provide an entry for NuGet package listings. We'll just commit this. And let's get our hats on and let's get ready to get out of here. All right, chat. It's been fun tonight. I mean, we have a lot of new features to go over in .NET8, and it's really neat to actually see them come to fruition. I'm very excited for these new primary constructors that classes can have, and the way that they allow for a much smoother experience when it comes to dependency injection. It's going to take a little bit of getting used to, but it's still very exciting. And then, of course, we have the continued performance improvements. We have some of the other neat C# 12 features that are coming along. And if you haven't checked it out yet and you're interested, go check out the .NET conference. There should be videos on YouTube of it, but there's also, I think, one more day, and that's tomorrow. Either way, it's still going to be fascinating to see all the improvements that are coming down the line to Blazor itself, as well as C# and .NET in general. So if you haven't checked it out, again, highly recommend you go and check it out. But otherwise, chat, we're going to get out of here. thank you, people who just came out and support. I really appreciate it. Thank you, everybody who gave a raid, who subscribed, who followed. You're all amazing, and I hope you do whatever you can to keep continuing to do wonderful things. But chat, I've been Alu, and from the Omen Den, I'll see you next time. Have a good one.